This is Megan, and today I'm setting up my bullet journal for next year. Alright, so when you first open it up, it has these lined pages, and I really like this journal. I've used it before because it has lined pages, it has like blank pages like this, so you can do whatever you want with. And in the third section in the back, it has pages like a graph paper basically. So you really have a choice of what you want to do with it. And then connecting all the pages are these rings that you can open and close. So I can rearrange the pages to be in any order I want, which I find really valuable and really helpful in using a bullet journal. And then at the front it says, "The adventure begins." And so, what a bullet journal is, if you've never heard of one before, it's basically you can use it almost however you want. If you want to use it more as a diary, you can use it more as a diary. If you want to use it as like a planner, you can use it as a planner. I kind of use it as a combination of both, not really like daily planning, but long-term planning and kind of like a journal and just a place to write down my thoughts. So what I'm doing on my first page here is what I call my year in pixels. So I have done this before. I haven't done it since senior year of college though. So I'm excited to try it again this year. To just, this year has been absolutely crazy for everyone. So just having a place where I can write down my thoughts and focus my thoughts, I think, will be really helpful. Also, just remembering things is very important. And this page is year in pixels, so I write down or I color in how I'm feeling every day, and it works really well. And it's just a good way to capture a little bit of your day. Um, and then I decided that a good place to gather all of my information about the people in my life that I care about would be in the bullet journal. So I made a page for each of the members of the fam. Um, and so here's Angie's page. For some reason, I had a lot of trouble getting the exposure to work, the time lapse to work. So you don't get to see too much of the creation of Angie's page because it just refused to record. But I tried, hers is very boxy, and it kind of, the way I did each person's page kind of goes with their personality, but also I just got like more creative as I went. um, but so Angie's page, Kelly, I made it very like, you know, squares and a little more organized. The squares are different sizes, so that kind of messes with it, but um, the fact that they're little squares is, reflective of her personality. And then here is going to be Shay's page. Shay likes to take Polaroid pictures, and so that was the inspiration that I used here. So I basically just made little Polaroids, and I'm drawing the clips, and I am very sorry if my camera is going in and out of focus like it is. That's one of the worst parts of my phone camera, is that it just refuses to focus a lot of the time, and I think when I put my hand next to the camera, that messes it up the most. But anyway, so yeah, this is Shay's layout. And I'm basically going to use these pages to just write down things about the people in my life. And so you'll see that I put down things like their full name. Obviously I remember their names, but middle names are not something I usually remember super well. And I'll have things like their birthday, all of their different personality type answers. There's Brenda's, you can see it, looks beautiful. Um, and favorite color, all those, things about them that you might tend to forget, but I will, that you want to have on hand. And so lastly, I did Emily's, and I don't, I just thought this one looked really cute and was kind of somehow fit her personality. It reminded me like all of these octagons. These are not octagons, I'm sorry, hexagons. They reminded me of like bees, and I don't know why this makes me think of Emily. I think it's just really like super cute and a layout that she would think is cute. Emily, correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I don't know. It just gave me your vibe. And so I just kind of made these hexagons all over. It reminded me of organic chemistry in college, but this was much more fun than organic chemistry. And then at the end, I decided that it was not enough, and so I decided to draw them kind of like hanging. So you'll see in a bit, I kind of draw like little dotted ropes that they're hanging from, and I just think it ends up looking really cute. And this will be a great place for me to, put all the information about all my friends. So if I ever am forgetful, which I am, I can go back and look and remember things about them. And then I decided that little box, there was an empty space there, and so I wanted to fill it in. And there we go. There's Helen's page. If my camera will focus. And then after I did all three of my friends, I already decided earlier that I wanted to read 20 books this upcoming year. My camera is so bad. So I used this layout last time, and I think it's just so cute. You basically draw a little shelf, and you draw books on the shelf, empty books, and then as I go through the year and I read a book, I can write down, I left two like rows for each book, so I can write down the title of the book. If I have space, I can write down the author, and if I want to write down some sort of like rating out of 10 or something, I have space to write that. So I drew 20 books on the shelves here, and this is kind of how I like to make my actual shelves at home, with different stacks going different ways. So 20 books in 2021 is what I have written there. And then I kind of just filled in the shelf to, add some things to it, make it a little prettier. So I put a globe on there and color that in, make it beautiful. And then I have, I'll draw a plant on this next shelf here, and that takes me a little bit, but I think it ended up looking really cute, and I think it's gonna be really fun to just like add books in as the year goes on, and I read more books. And I definitely only read like 4 books this year, so hopefully this visual, reminder can help me keep on track. But yeah, so another reason that I didn't want to, I just wanted to do a video like this today and not appear on camera is because I broke a blood vessel in my eye. And I was trying to, take my contact out, and I couldn't even bear to look at it. So I do not want to subject anyone to that. So that is why this video came to be today. And so, like I said, I kind of use it as use a bullet journal as a long-term planner. So basically what I do is I just have like one line is each day, and then I can just write down, birthdays for people, holidays, appointments. Definitely not like, I'm going to have separate pages for smaller like daily tasks to do, but these are just bigger things. So yeah, for January, I chose to do little snowflakes. February, I picked pink, and I've got little hearts. And then you can see I'm using this like pink paper to make sure that my Sharpie does not bleed through here. And then we've got March in green, outlining it, making it beautiful, making some shamrocks for March. And for each of these, I had to keep, using, I don't know if anyone else uses the trick of your knuckles to see how many days are in each month, but I had to keep reminding myself how many days were in the month. So yeah, April we have orange, and I was trying to figure out what to do, and then I knew April showers brings May flowers, so I drew a little umbrella and some rain. So here we got May, and then obviously, like I said, May flowers, so I drew some pretty flowers for May. But yeah, I'm excited to use this year. Like I said, I haven't done it since senior year of high school, or of college. So I'm hoping that I can keep updated with it and actually use it. Here we go. June got made June a purpley, and we got a little beach scene to represent June. Added a little sandcastle, the sun, very cute. July, I chose red for the 4th of July. But I didn't want to just draw a flag, so for the little drawing, I did fireworks, which in this angle, though they don't really look like fireworks, but I promise you they are. You'll see in a bit. And then August, obviously, is the month that school starts. So, little pencil, little apple, very scholarly, very cute. And there's a few other page ideas that I have that I didn't get to use in the video because this video was just one night's work and it actually took me a few hours. But I have a bunch of other bullet journal ideas that I'm probably going to do. One is just like a place where you can kind of dump dump thoughts from the day. If you have a thought that, you just want to write down, you just want to get out. I usually make a page for that. Here's September. We got some falling leaves. Those leaves did not end up looking very good. I tried my best. But yeah, and then I'll probably have different pages for smaller, like daily tasks, to-do lists. I find those very helpful. And maybe do some habit trackers to keep track of like when I'm exercising, when I'm eating, healthy foods, just to make sure I'm on the right track with those kind of things. But yeah, that was October. I did some pumpkins for October, and here for November, I'm drawing a little like cornucopia that you see on like Thanksgiving memorabilia. I always think of the Hunger Games when I think cornucopia, but that's just me. And then December, in December, I tried to draw a tree, but I was not having much luck. This was the end of my time working on it. And I have one contact in and one out right now, so I was getting frustrated. I was getting a headache from work, from that happening. Okay, so here's the final looks. We got January, February with the hearts, March, April with the April showers and the umbrella. May has the flowers. And I really like this outline thing that I did. I've never done that before, but I think it turned out looking really cute. And yeah, so we've got July with the fireworks. I think they look better here. But for the rest of the months, you can see what I did. I hope you enjoyed setting up my bullet journal for the rest of the year. It should be it's going to turn out really cute. I'm really excited. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. Stick with us for the rest of December. See ya.